Alright, listen to me very carefully. Today I want to talk about a topic which is like I always say, it's a weird topic. But yeah, so here we go. I'm gonna start with asking you guys a question, which is going to be: Are you okay? Are you doing well? Um, are you fine? Are you happy where you are right now? You know, that's like me asking. That's like a weird thing that everybody does. That, yeah, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. That's it. But have we ever considered asking this to ourselves? Am I doing okay? Am I fine? Am I happy where I stand right now? It's a question that we need to ask ourselves throughout, like once in a while, to keep our mental sanity together and to make sure that we don't fall into despair or sadness or whatever, or not lose clarity over ourselves. Now, why am I talking about this topic? Somebody actually came up to me today and they told me that if I could make a video out of this for them to see and for them to know, my take on this. And here I am making the video about this thing. And to some extent, this topic is an unserious and a very serious thing to talk about, because this can go either ways. But today I'm going to talk about, well, not today, it's tonight. Yeah, I'm standing outside, uh, technically sitting outside, talking to you guys. Don't mind the camera quality. Lighting. So yeah, why do we need to ask ourselves if we are okay or not on a daily basis or once in a while? Well, it's like this, okay? I always tell other people that you can see a therapist, you can take consolation from other people, you can take help from other people, but at the end of the day, you are your own therapist. You know yourself better than anybody else. There's no way in hell that you don't know yourself. Somewhere along the line, I see others struggling with themselves, struggling with their own identity, struggling with how they feel, how they think, how they perceive things. And it's a bit of a concerning thing because honestly, I really don't have an answer for any of those topics. I really don't have an answer. All I can do is give my support to them, because honestly, I don't even know what I can say. um See, like I'm saying, it's a bit of a concerning thing because these are the people that fall into said disorders like depression, unipolar, bipolar, those type of conditions. And I really don't like seeing anybody go down that path, because I truly feel that all of us want to be heard, but who is there to hear us? Like I said, we are our own good therapists ना. हम अपने आप को जानते हैं बहुत अच्छे से. We know who we are. We know it better than anybody else. So we need to try to get into a headspace of how do we just click, right? Okay, from personal experience, I'll say, if I ask myself a lot ki if I'm doing alright or not. Am I doing well? Am I happy where I am? Mostly, I'd say ki yeah, I guess I am doing well. I guess I am doing fine. But somewhere along the line, if I feel a bit down or if I'm not satisfied with myself, I'll come out to myself and say ki yeah, I'm not doing well. I'm not doing fine. I'm not happy where I am standing right now. I don't feel like I'm worthy. All the negative things, all the negative thoughts, right? So here's what I do. I take a moment with myself. I sit down. I take a breather, right? And I sit back at my situations, at myself. Look, it is important for us to really take a moment, seize a moment. Nowadays, everybody's just rushing and rushing and rushing, doing everything they could as fast as possible, like possible. Like you'd see people, if I were to take a very common example, I would say people who are preparing for JE and NEET. I mean, I'm literally seeing literally people in 10th or ninth class giving NEET and JE papers. I'm like, why? Why are you giving these papers so early? भैया preparation करनी है. I need to prepare. I think you have enough time. Focus on your current state right now, where you're doing ninth and 10th. Specifically 10th, because 10th is where you're having your first ever board exams. You have to focus on that. But no, मेरे को तो JE और NEET करना है. I mean, okay, I have nothing against people who do NEET and JE this quickly. I have nothing against that. You can do yourself, like you can do you. But then again, at the same time, why be so in a hurry? Everything's going fast nowadays, and midst of everything going fast, we tend to forget who we are. The faster we go, the harder it is to get in touch with ourselves. We are losing every single thing we like about us. How do I even put this? Every day we're losing ourselves one by one. We're losing our identity. We're replacing it with fake scenarios of ourselves, fake images of ourselves, to a point where I can't even tell if the people I talk to are showing their real personalities or not. Hell, even I can't tell if I'm showing my own real personality or not. Somewhere along the line, I think that if I'm going out with someone and I'm like partying hard, enjoying the time, laughing and drinking with friends and all, but I somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm like, I don't think this is me. ये मैं नहीं हूँ. This is not the real me. Then I come home and I'm sitting in my bed, all miserable and stuff, just contemplating life, and I still think if this is the real me or not. Like I said, the faster we go, the longer it is for us to heal. It is quite a sad truth with today's times and generation that we are going too fast. We are not allowing room for improvement, rather we are giving time for progress. Sure, progress is a good thing. I mean, I am all for progress, but what is progress if you have not made any improvements? Anybody can drive a car from point A to point B. Anybody can do that, but how long is it going to take? How much damage is going to give the car? What are the possibilities that you're risking your life? I'd rather have a safe drive from point A to point B rather than having a bumpy ride. Improve yourself first. Now, coming back to the topic, if I am fine or not. Like I have been saying for the past 9-10 minutes, that you need to constantly ask yourself if you're doing alright or not. It's like a mental checkup. It's like a checkpoint. You hit this checkpoint, you ask yourself, you get a clarity, you think, you sit and you think about it for a while, then you move on. If it's bad, you can improve on it. If it's good, you're doing well, let's move ahead. If you're, like I said, if you're not doing well, सोचना है थोड़ा, think about it and stuff. I find myself in the middle of the night waking up in a cold sweat, contemplating about myself, whether I'm doing okay or not, whether I'm disappointing the people that are around me or not, whether I am happy or not, where I am, if I'm happy or not. And it's a pattern with me that I have been really negative about myself. No, I'm not happy where I am. No, I'm not satisfied where I am. And I have been trying so hard to improve on that. Honestly, it is a bit draining, it is a bit tiring, but at the same time, you have to get your hands dirty for a bit of improvement and stuff. Sure, it's going to take a long time, but in the end, there's a finish line somewhere. Not every race has to be won, okay? I'm looking at you, yeah. Someone actually told me this weird ass philosophy of theirs that every race that you run has to be won. No, not necessarily. You just have to finish. Sure, there are a couple of races that you have to win, but at the same time, if you don't even reach the finish, what's the point? I'd rather enjoy the race that I'm running right now in the last place than not enjoy the race and come first. I want to be satisfied. I want to be fulfilled. That's the mindset we are supposed to have. I don't know why people don't realize that. Why people are like, life is a race, you have to come first. There's no second place, there's no third place, फर्स्ट ही आना है. यार मेरे को enjoy करना है इस रेस को. I want to enjoy this race. I have had so many people come up to me and tell me the same advice over and over. It's not even advice, it's bullshit. Over and over again कि बेटा तेरे को ज़िंदगी में जीतना है, तेरे को ज़िंदगी में जीतना है, तेरे को ज़िंदगी में जीतना है. But what they don't realize is they don't even know what winning in life actually means. You know what I think winning in life actually means? Winning in life means that as long as you're satisfied, as long as you're happy, as long as you are where you want to be, that for me is winning. Like, but you're thinking, oh Sarinan, but you said that life is not about winning, it's about enjoying. As long as you're happy, as long as you're satisfied with where you are, as long as you're quote unquote winning, you are satisfied, you're like enjoying, aren't you? Let's take two examples, right? I am with someone. Well, I don't think it's a good example, but would I rather marry someone that I don't really like that much? Think of arranged marriages, right? Statistics show that a lot of arranged marriages have couples who have an empty shell marriage or one sided love marriage or something like that. Would I rather spend my entire life with someone? Would I marry someone that I'm not happy with? Or would I be in a 5 month or even 1 week of a relationship with someone I truly love? I'd rather choose the 1 week, because in that very 1 week I know I am happy. I know where I am standing. I know for once that I am enjoying the company of that person. See, it's all about what you're doing, how you're doing, where you are. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Are you true to yourself when you're answering these questions? That's another factor. If you're lying to yourself, if you're lying to yourself about being happy, about being satisfied, about being you know, um, you know, being happy where you are, if you're lying about that, it's evident that you're being untruthful to yourself, and that's a very big sin to your own beliefs, to your own thought processes and all. But you don't really have to lie to yourself. It's more you have to think true. Sorry for the weird cut. My dad was here and I had to talk to some people. You can hear him in the background. You can hear him in the background. But like I was saying, being true to yourself really feels good. Trust me. I've seen people talking about themselves so highly, but they don't really believe in that. They don't believe in their own words that they talk about themselves. If you're not believing in what you're saying about yourself to yourself, sorry, but you do not belong to the human race. You do not know where you are standing. Look, I can be open about myself. I can say if I'm happy or not, if I'm satisfied or not, if I'm, being true to myself or not. I can be open about that. Hell, you know what? I'll sit right here and I'll tell you, I'm not happy where I am, and that's okay. I have time and room to improve myself. I don't have to head, you know, just dive in head first into everything. That's stressful. That's tiring. That is confusing. Look, I believe that this question of am I doing well? Am I fine? Am I being true to myself? Am I satisfied with where I am? This question is a very universal one. It's a very universal question indeed. And I believe that every single one of us needs to ask this. You know, it's not like people are gonna come up to you every time when you're feeling sad or feeling very happy and just come up to you and say, "Are you doing well?" No, sometimes it's in your own hands that you have to do stuff. I see people not being able to do things by themselves. ठीक है, मदद कर देंगे. We will help. But how long can you actually, support that help? How much can we actually give that? For how long can we help? It's not like you're not gonna realize that, oh, I can help myself. No, no, we will eventually let go of your hand. You do you. तुम्हारी प्रॉब्लम है, तुम्हारी इशू है. It's your issue, it's your problems. Go ahead, you do you. We will not interfere. It is not our duty to interfere with this anymore. We have had it. Now, this may sound a bit unsupportive, a bit mean to say ki we have had it, but that's like a human limit reached. How long? Ask yourself this. How long can this person actually hold my hand in my life? How long can this person actually help me with everything? Not for long. ठीक है, कुछ चीज़ों में मदद कर दे. Oh, ये हो गया. Okay, come. I'll help you. But there are some points where they just stop. And don't you even think कि oh, this guy's an ass. I don't need him. I don't need this person. They're not helping me. They're not good people. They're not helping you because you ask for too much help. Because you refuse to ask yourself the questions that you ask them. Am I doing well? Am I doing fine? Am I satisfied? Am I happy with where I'm standing? To you. Yes, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you now. Now you might be thinking, are you talking to that? No, I'm talking to you. Hi. Hi. I see you. I know you're struggling with where you are right now. And it's fine. But you don't necessarily have to, go around asking people for help. or expect them to help. You need to help yourself. Sure, me and others can lend a hand, but at the end of the day, it's you, it's your problem, it's your issue, it's your thing to resolve. You have to let go. We don't. We just show you the path, you have to walk the path. People who help show the path, you have to walk. As simple as that. And if you're refusing to see what I'm trying to tell you, I am sorry, you're long lost. Now you might be thinking, no, I have redemption. I can, redeem myself. Can you? Can you really? Can you really redeem yourself of those things that you lost long time ago? Or redeem yourself of those things that you have never had? You cannot redeem yourself from the things or with the things or for the things that you never really had. Most of us, viewer, you, most of us are on the road to redemption. If you're not on that road with us, redeeming yourself, I am so sorry, you're a long lost person. We cannot help you anymore. But you can do one thing. Keep asking yourself, am I doing well? Am I doing okay? Am I happy where I'm standing? Am I satisfied? And maybe, just maybe, you'll do well. You'll do okay. You'll be in the same path as us. And if you're finding this a bit rude from myself, from my own side, I cannot do anything. See, this channel, guys, is made for me to help and express my opinions. All right, I'm not gonna become, gypsy crusader, Christian, Hassan. I'm not gonna become that. I have done journalism. I have a degree in journalism. So it is evident that I can take both sides. Obviously, I can take both sides. As a journalist, the main thing is that you have to be very, very discursive. You have to be very holistic. That's a very good journalist if they can be discursive and they can be holistic. Because they need to spread out their perspectives. Look, I have nothing against you not accepting the help that you can give yourself. You don't wanna, sorry, if you don't wanna help yourself, take it now. But know this: if you keep ignoring your own shout for help, बहुत भारी पड़ने वाला है. It's going to burden you, and it's gonna lead you to take some very dark decisions that may not benefit you and others. Look, like I said, it's a very universal question that you need to ask yourself. And let's keep it universal, people. We all have something to lose. People who say that I got nothing to lose. Yeah, like people who say that I have nothing to lose once had everything that they wanted, but they lost it because they refused themselves. They refused who they are. Those people had everything, but now they don't. Do you really want to risk everything just because you want to be, blind? That, I guess, that's the word I could use. Would you rather risk everything just because you are stubborn enough to be blind? Blind enough to not even know that you need your help. You don't need others' help most of the time. You need your own help. Many answers come from within. Something that is within you, something of an answer that is within you, cannot be extracted by others. It's never too late to realize that, but it can be too late. Believe me, I I rather admit that I'm going the wrong way, or I am, you know, heading the wrong direction than say that I am lost. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I guess that's it for the video, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching. All the people who, all the 6 7 people who still watch this channel, thank you guys so much for giving the support. I really appreciate it. um yeah, I think after this I'm going to record another video talking about something else. Guys, for the people who follow me on Instagram, go and you know go and see my story, where I've posted a story where I need some topics. I do really need some topics to talk about, guys. I am running out of options and ideas. And if you guys can make out if there's any smoke coming around me, yeah, that's not just any smoke. That's for like that's an agarbatti, um, for the mosquitoes and for the scent. Yeah, to keep myself a bit calm, because I have understood that I become quite heated when I'm making these videos. So yeah, that's kind of like my therapeutic thing. um yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. And in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye. Sayonara, aloha, bye bye, मिलते हैं, the N word. Yeah.